this week's episode of Riptide.
Mrs. Underwood hosted a dinner for the class of 1965 after they gave back to the school.
A UN professor comes to South Dade and gives some words of advice for guitar students.
And Hunter talks to Mr. Z about how he feels about the last performance.
Hey South Dade, I'm Joreli Soporta.
I'm Raheli Rodriguez and you're watching the 82nd episode of Riptide.
The class of 1965 donated 5 alma mater banners to put around the school.
Isabella caught up with the event and gave us an inside look.
Ms. Underwood hosted a night to honor all the alumni of South Dade, and in specific, the class of 65. The class of 65 has been very kind to the school and even donated 3 different banners with the South Dade alma mater on them to help encourage school spirit. Ms. Underwood and one of the South Dade alumni talked to us about the event and the importance of generosity.
You know, it was really cool when I got the phone call from the class of 65 that they had this money that they wanted to donate to South Dade. And one thing that I found when I came back here to teach 5 years ago is that the alma mater was nowhere to be seen. And we used to sing it after every pep rally, every football game, and our students didn't know it. So when I discussed that with the class of 65, they were like, oh, that's great. They wanted to go ahead and buy the banners. So we got 2 for the auditorium, 2 for the gym, and then we have 1 that we can take to all of our sporting events. So what it means to me is it's bringing back those traditions that we have here at South Dade that we need to keep a hold of. Because our alma mater is something that's specific, it's unique to us, and it's something that makes us Buccaneers.
It was important for us to give back, especially the alma mater. It was always important for us to have the alma mater. We were all, a bunch of us were athletes, and we did our thing with sports and, and in the auditorium all the time. So it was something that we felt the school needed. We have a big reunion every year for everybody who went to South Dade, and I try to explain to them, it's not a high school reunion, it's a family reunion. So as you saw tonight, everybody's family.
Oh, Lord, it's taken together.
The night was a fun time filled with close friends, good food, and amazing desserts made by a South Dade alumni.
I saw them socializing with each other. I guess some of them haven't seen each other in a while, just like we do with any class reunion or hanging out with friends. But it was kind of fun to watch them, and I know they enjoy the desserts that I made, so it was fun doing it for them. And I'll do anything for South Dade because, it is my alma mater too, so.
The event showed that there is truly no peer to a Buccaneer. Reporting for Riptide, I'm Isabella Lorenzo.
Mr. Strauss had a UN professor and musician talk to his guitar class and give him words of wisdom.
Last Thursday, Mr. Strauss gave his students the opportunity to meet a talented musician who shares their passion for playing guitar. Rafael Padrone, a performer and professor, not only played with the students, but offered them tips as well.
I decided when I was 11 that I want to be a musician. Music or any arts is very important for a student, and especially for that age. You can express and transmit what you feel. So I love the guitar since I was a kid. I was 7 years old. I started playing, and then I pursued my career, my studies at the School of Music in Cuba, and studied for 13 years. Then I came to the United States and I did my master's. I loved to teach. Because by teaching, I think I learned a lot, even more than practice.
We spoke with Mr. Strauss about why he invited Mr. Padrone out to meet his students.
It's been part of a series of activities that we're trying to get started and have part of our regular activities. So I figured, I'm here, we're here, he's around, so let's do a workshop. It'd be great for everybody to get together and hear what he has to say. I think that this is the start of some great activities, and I hope that we, through the foundation and through the county, can do the same sort of thing on a more regular basis, maybe a couple times a year.
Each student walked away with something different from this experience.
Playing with him was very inspirational for me. I've only been playing for 3 years, so to actually have tips from an actual professional, it was very eye-opening, and I feel like it also helped the other students because it was more like a master class, which isn't just a lesson for me, it's also other people can gain knowledge from my mistakes.
I learned a lot from Rafael. I learned that same thing that he said earlier, you can't just jump from A to G, you have to start from A, B, C, D, from like everything. You have to just keep going on, and you're not going to just get it from the first time. Like, a lot of people want to be great, but they don't want to be good. Like that type of thing. You have to be good in order to be great. So I learned that from him.
Mr. Padrone's appearance greatly benefited the guitar students. Mr. Strauss hopes to have more visits like this in the future. Reporting for Riptide, I'm Bernadette Cruz.
Mr. Z has been a band teacher for years and has shared his legacy with the students individually.
Last week was the last band show of the year, but it was also Mr. Z's final performance before going to his hometown in Chicago. Hunter was lucky enough to experience it.
The band has been practicing all year to ensure every piece is tuned to perfection. And now, it's time for them to put it all together in their final performance.
The preparation process for our end of the year concert was extensive. We began working on some of this music even before spring break began and really jumped into full level preparation for it when we got back from spring break. So we've been working on the music for just under 2 months, every day in class for the whole period, and in some cases, especially for the more advanced groups, including some afternoon and after school rehearsals to make sure that everything was really where it needed to be. When I started, it was very much more traditional and there wasn't a lot out of the ordinary that you might expect from a normal classical concert. And so to be able to now, 5 years later, look back and be doing performances that included the music of Skrillex and, a student-led group, those type of things we wouldn't have done when I started here. And so that I'm very proud of. I was really, really proud of the performance that they gave. It's going to be something that I'm going to miss. There are going to be people that I miss and the experience, but I know the program is only going to continue to grow from here.
Like, this is the school where I actually got really into music more than I ever was, and I learned the proper way and everything. But the fact that it's the last performance here, but it's not where I'm gonna stop my toll on music and everything. But it's more like it's a little buzzkill if the fact that the great band director that got us far in life with everything is this is his last year with us. So I'm glad I got to finish it off with him.
This being my last performance, it was very emotional, I guess. Just looking back at all the times that we've performed, and this being the last one, it took a toll on me, and it was just very emotional. It made me reflect on all the good things and all the positive things that Mr. Zweibel and the band has shown me, and it made me feel a part of something much bigger.
As the curtains close, students and parents head home after witnessing the final band performance of the school year, and chances are they're heading home with a smile. Reporting for Riptide, I'm Hunter Padilla.
Monday, students got together in the auditorium for the annual award ceremony.
They waited anxiously for the names to be called to receive their awards.
As the annual award ceremony began, students, parents, and teachers took a seat to what was a night full of surprises. The alumni were chosen and categorized by their teachers within their respective criteria. This was their chance to show who are some of the most intelligent, hardworking, and influential students in our everyday classrooms. Miss Underwood expressed why she thought it was important to have events like this.
Just now we had the award ceremony. The award ceremony is an annual event. We have it at the end of the year. And I think the award ceremony is important because I think the students need to know the good things that they do. It seems like all we ever focus on are the negative things, so it's always great to celebrate the very positive things. And we have a lot of positive things that are going on at the school, and we have fantastic children. Like I said tonight, I put our kids up against any kids at any school because I think our kids are phenomenal.
Anxious to find out what they would receive, each student awaited their turn to be called up to the stage. The awards varied from classroom nominations to special recognitions to scholarships. Cheers, laughter, and tears were expected for the occasion, making it without a doubt a very special and heartwarming night for everyone who attended. Reporting for Riptide, I'm Bernadette Cruz.
Andres has a recap of the final dance show of the year.
Under the sun we got along, but fire always comes around. Now I slowly lose you as you fall for the contradictions of the sound.
This week's episode of Riptide.
If you want to watch any previous episodes of Riptide, check out our YouTube channel at South Dade Buck TV.
While you're at it, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SDBuckTV.
That's it for today, Bucks. I'm Jorelis.
I'm Rogelio.
Have a great weekend.